Aquarius, welcome to your in-depth reading for yours and theirs. What's up? What's going on? Like always, yours and theirs, it's an energy read between yourself and someone else. Do keep in mind, take what resonates, leave it does not. Reverse those energies as you see fit, more so with yours and theirs, as energy exchange and interchange is real, rapid, and fluid. Having said that, it may not be about a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, or a lover. It's whomever is in the dynamic as I'm describing it, yeah? So it could be about a family member, friend, that's the point. But yeah, refer back to point number one. Take what resonates, leave it does not. It's up to you. Or it may not at all, That's also happens. That also happens, in which case check your other placements, yeah? What's going on? Show me Aquarius. Show me Aquarius and their person. Show me Aquarius and their person. Show me Aquarius and their person, please. What's going on? We're going to start with your side of the board, but as I explained in that intro, reverse the energies as you see fit. 7 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. You're trying to tell me something's not that bad. I kind of disagree. 7 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. It's not that bad. It's not all that. I can keep handling this. Devil. The Empress. 10 of Swords. First of all, someone's a little into having their way. That's false empowerment. And then 10 of Swords. Okay. All right. 6 of Swords. The World. Oh, 5 of Wands. Good. Okay. 9 of Swords. Yeah, you're stressed out, and then you're trying to tell me that you're not. That it's not all that. It's not all that. You can handle it. You can handle it. How long have you been telling yourself that? So you should already have an idea if this is for you or not. You're the Aquarius who can identify, I have a lot of stress, and I'm acting like I don't, that everything's cool, I got this, it's manageable. Someone who is demanding they have their way, or threat of ending. I say make good on it. I don't do ultimatums. I don't think anybody should. If it gets to that point of ultimatums, it's best that it's gone or separated anyway. Okay? 6 of Swords, the World, the 5 of Wands. There is a very strong idea here that this should be left behind, and I want it done peacefully. However, there's an argument about that. Oh, is there? Okay. Let's start with that 9 of Swords, please. There's a big difference between leaving something peacefully behind and recognizing that this cycle's over. I don't want to participate. Thank you very much. It's all been fun. It's all been super swell. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm out of here peacefully versus, hold on, let's hang around and fight about the obvious. Let's see that 9 of Swords. Oh my, you're the first of the air signs I'm reading, and already you got a distinct impression. Aquarius, honey, what's going on? I have a huge problem when people are like, I'm not that stressed. I can keep doing this. I can keep doing this. Because, again, what's some of my core advice here on the channel. If you are in that position where you have to talk yourself into or out of anything, that's where we need to stop. Stop. Ask ourselves and feel for ourselves what the hell is going on. Okay? Because neither's good. If you got to bully yourself into or out of anything, eventually that will be a lost decision or action anyway. So I might as well stop. Do not make fear-based decisions. Okay? Let's see that 9 of Swords. And I can see that this is a very commanding energy. They're used to calling the shots or having their way. That doesn't mean it's good. In fact, I find that the more people insist that they're right, usually the opposite's true. It's a little too strong-armish for me. Okay? Let's see that 9 of Swords. Show me that 9 of Swords. Show me that 9 of Swords. In your overview, I don't know who or what this is to you, but it's like, agree with me or else. I kind of am leaning towards or else at this point. 3 of Wands, the Hermit, the 7 of Pentacles. You have been looking for a very long time, 3 of Wands, actively looking for evidence, I would say, of healing at this point on this particular pathway. The 7 of Pentacles here being a cumulative effect in this respect. Cumulatively speaking, what have we gained or lost in this? Where have we plateaued, particularly in respect to that healing? Is this all this amounts to? And that causes you a great deal of stress. Is this really all this amounts to? Me just hoping and waiting for better days for things to get better. Because I seem to do that a lot and I don't have a lot of results to back it up. Yes, I would be concerned about that as well. Let's jump on over here to that Seven of Swords. Some of that Seven of Swords, some of that Seven of Swords, some of that Seven of Swords. I think that's perfectly reasonable and rational, but also you don't want to get lost to it. We don't want to get lost to it. You know, I feel like I've waited a long time for things to turn around or improve, and I don't see any, and that's where the real stress is. Seeing it and denying it and adding to that weight just increases the stress. Let's see that Seven of Swords. So I'm saying I'd rather people lean into hard truths than keep denying it, because we accumulate interest. Okay? Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Page of Swords. Oh, that's interesting. Your mind's like, I'm not going to think about that. I'm not going to think about that. That's something else altogether. That's something else altogether. That your mind works so hard not to think about. It's there. I'm not saying you're obsessed with it. I'm not saying it's a full-time thought for you. It's a partial thought. But every now and again I see you mentally reflect on someone that used to be or used to be there. And it's kind of like you're on the outside looking in at an old connection, powerful one with the Lovers there. And you're saying, man, I bet you that shit was stable. I bet that was a stable connection. Oh man, that might have been successful. You know what, let's not think about that. And then we shut it down. You try not to give it too much thought, but it's kind of like a side note that's interestingly attached to you. It could be that kind of person that falls into that category as someone we used to know. With the Lovers, it's always going to be a very strong connection. It's a spiritual and emotional punch, bare minimum. For you, that one's kind of a mental punch because it's attached to swords. You try not to think about it. You try not to get lost to the thought. But what's interesting is that you attach the Ten of Pentacles to that Lovers. It's like, man, I bet that was real stable. It was consistent. It's strong. Productive. It has a lot of meaning and context and weight. Valuable. You think about it, but you try not to get lost to the thought. In other words, you don't dwell on it too long. In the meantime, you're kind of still denying how heavy this current situation is. But it's interesting to note that sometimes your mind drifts in a particular direction that may or may not show up again. But where you're concerned, the viewer who's watching YouTube, that's a confirmation piece for some of you about whether or not it applies to you. Okay? What that Lover has anything to do with anything, I don't know, because it's inactive with the Page of Swords. Again, it's a reflection. You try not to think about it too much, and you probably, I don't think about it at all. Nope. I bet they were stable. I wonder are they stable? What are they doing? Nope. And then you turn your mind back. Okay. So sometimes you mentally reflect upon them and maybe even check on them in reality. But that's it. That's all it does. Okay, that's not it. You, I believe. Now let's get back to this business. Ten of Wands, reality, present day. Ten of Wands. I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't expecting that. It's one of the many benefits of tarot. I thought you were going to show me a hardcore concentration on this one particular subject. It's a fragment of your mind. It breaks off like a very gentle, loving piece. You associate them with food, I believe. Ten of Wands. Show me that Ten of Wands. Show me that Ten of Wands. Under what capacity, I have not a clue. But you seem to think or take pleasure in the idea of food with this person. I'm not sure why. All right, Ten of Wands. The Fool. The Knight of Cups. Oh, Three of Pentacles. Oh, you've thought about it 1,000 times. You've thought about taking off in a new direction about 1,001 times, honey. Is it going to be 1,002? 1,003? 1,004? How far are you going to push this? Something about you allowing yourself to continue on in your present day reality is kind of aided and abetted by this notion of I could leave anytime I want. And part of that gives you emotional relief. The Fool, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. I could start over if I wanted. I could have a new beginning if I wanted. I could form new romantic attachments if I wanted, or re-engage with old ones. You're saying, but the idea that's so hard, I kind of want to... It's attractive, but it's something that gives you a boost when you reflect on it, emotionally and now mentally. It kind of keeps you going in this. I don't know how else to put that. It's kind of like saying I could, but I won't. I'm going to stay here and keep acting like my current situation isn't that difficult. And yet, first it was a mental peace, and now it's emotional peace. The idea of freedom, starting over. Oh, ooh. Doesn't that feel good? And then you like snap back. This is where we are. And this is where we're going to stay. For now. Let's say that Two of Pentacles, please. Let's say that Two of Pentacles. Let's say that Two of Pentacles. That is clean slate energy right there, but at the emotional value. To be discovered again emotionally, as the Knight of Cups would suggest. To put yourself out there romantically again. From the beginning, Three of Pentacles, start all over. There's a sense of adventurous spirit, and then you're like, but here's reality though. You keep forcing yourself to turn back around in a direction that doesn't seem to fit you very well. Let's say that Two of Pentacles. Oh, I feel your protest. I'm getting to them. We're going to finish with you. Let's see that Two of Pentacles, please. Show me that Two of Pentacles. Show me that Two of Pentacles, please. Show me that Two of Pentacles. Show me that Two of Pentacles. Two of Swords. I hate that. The Ace of Swords, the Star. That's you. Thank you. Yeah, I want you to get clear on this, honey. That's you. That's your power card as the Star. As you know or should know, Ace of Swords is your master symbol. Just in case you don't know. You understanding who you are, I need you to start getting really clear about the truth. Not the insistence that you don't know the truth. You know the truth. You wouldn't be showing up otherwise. That's you. This is the confusing bullshit that Aquarius is not known for. This is what you are known for. Long-term vision, truth, insight, wisdom, and not backing down from it. Even when a truth sucks, it's hard. The point is that you don't play around with it. You acknowledge it and you accept it for what it is. This is your superpower. This thing was so not Aquarius. What I'm saying here, this is my reality, it sucks. So I find occasionally mental and emotional relief from contemplating something else somewhere. Back to reality. And let's continue to reject how difficult this is. Oh, this is fun. I don't know that, Aquarius. I was wondering where the hell you were. There you are. You're on the precipice of seeing things for where they are. These two together are horrible. It's one of the worst combinations, I admit, in tarot. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and you're like, but it's just twos. Do you have any idea how powerful these are? Insistence upon confusion. I don't know what to do. I guess there's nothing to see or do at all. They just kind of rule each other out constantly, and they reinforce each other. I'm confused. There's no way I can clear it up. Okay, we're just going to keep rolling with that. No. That is contrary to who you are, 1,000%. I would say, where the hell are you? You are waiting to rediscover you. And the whole point of that sword is so much mightier than that stuff. Who you are, spiritually, emotionally, etc., will eventually see this for what it is. And you're going to stop perpetuating that bullshit feedback loop. Okay? Because that is self-perpetuating. I don't know, and I don't know how to figure it out. Well, I guess I'm back to square one, and I'll just keep putting up with this. No, not the Aquarius I know. The real you will start using your sword accordingly to define. what's really going on, weighing things up appropriately, seeing them for what they are, and then acting in accordance to it. No more I don't know, and no more I don't know what to do. You will. For some reason, you need a little bit more time. But honey, your biggest clue by far is that this isn't for you, is that you're literally thinking and fantasizing about something else altogether. That's how I know this isn't for you. Perhaps it's a prelude. Perhaps you're working yourself into it. I want you to. That way you can have an epilogue on the other side of this damn thing. Okay. You know what it reminds me of is my modern gripe about recorded comedy shows, stand-up shows. I don't know when this happened, but for some reason, every stand-up show has to have a 5, 10-minute, or 15-minute preview that has nothing to do with the stand-up show, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I'm like, get to the point where you're funny on stage. I don't need a 10, 15-minute thing that has nothing to do with your comedy. You're trying to make a point about your lifestyle, about how awesome you are, or who you're connected to. Cool. Get to that part where you're funny. Except for you, it's like, get to that part where you're Aquarius and that you remember that you're Aquarius. That's the part I want to see. You don't need a warm-up act. You don't need some bullshit cover story. Everything you need to handle this is right here. The stress comes from, once more, not for the proof of healing on this pathway, but for the absence of it. And you turning a blind eye to the reality, you find comfort in fantasy. Eventually you're going to understand, why are we doing this? Did I start leaning on fantasy and other elements of my life to kind of get me through the day? I don't blame you. So let's jump on over, because I'm not going to lie, this ain't pretty. Devil, the Empress, Ten of Swords, it's kind of like saying, well, it's my way or nothing at all. Oh, isn't that lovely? Like I said, I don't do ultimatums. Typically, ultimatums are a representation of anti-healthy connections. Just FYI. Because it gets to that point of we do things my way or ... That means it's a threat. Now, ultimatums for people who are like, I need you to ship up and fly right. Okay, there might be some truth to that. But again, if it gets to that point where that even has to be put down on the table, it's really past that line in the sand. Okay. Anyway, let's jump on over here to that devil, the Empress. That is nonsensical. You cannot have an emperor and empress with the devil attached to them and be like, that's perfectly healthy. It's not. That's anti-empowerment. Okay? Let's see that devil. But it comes across as very official. It's almost always fear-based need for control. It gives the false sense of illusion that someone is, empowered by having control. Almost all control patterns are based in fear and insecurity. People aren't typically born this way. They're usually made that way. So in that respect, I have sympathy. But also, as an adult, you have a responsibility to see your faults, especially when you're in connection to someone else. And you, I can keep dealing with this. I got you. You started checking out from this in a very real way. As a way to get by, to get through. You don't need that anymore, honey. You just need you and your truth. Okay? Page of Swords, Two of Wands, and Ten of Cups. The very little insight about how they're affecting you. Or this connection. Yeah, that's the worst kind of devil, the one that has the least amount of insight. They don't question it. I'd already say. Typically, when these things go this long, this unchecked, you're not going to have much insight. Why would you? Your devil's getting fed. You have a false sense of empowerment attached to you. It's my way or the highway. Why would you want to look into that further? Why? 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 Why though? Why ask why? Okay. Yeah, no. Very little insight about the emotional harmony between you and them. It's kind of like saying, so long as I'm pleased, I'm just going to go ahead and assume everything's in working order. I'm guessing this person plays it like that with the rest of the family too. Friends, whatever. So So long as I'm perceived as being the one with the power, everything's well for you too. It's not. It takes a toll. It takes a toll. Once more, that's where I point out to people, you get to choose your level of participation. And just because you get used to it does not mean that's a good enough excuse. Okay? I know. I see it a lot of time has passed and it doesn't seem to be getting better. I got it. So do something with that evidence, honey. I don't want you to go into 1001, 1003, 1004. I don't know where you are in your 1000th, but are you done? The Empress. Show me that Empress, please. Show me the Empress. Show me the Empress. Show me that Empress. Show me the Empress, please. I think this person really thinks success means having things their way and that all is well if everything just falls in place the way that they see it or perceive it. That's very false sense of empowerment wrapped up in control. And that's not good. That's not good. 4 Cups, fundamentally unhappy. Ace of Wands, Temperance. There's this person, they really think it makes them feel better. It just reinforces their happiness, as most fear-based control patterns and or tactics amount to. Yeah, you just reinforce your own devil. You know, this person's deeply unhappy, so in order to feel the need to control that or to make themselves feel better, they create the soothing effect that all is well, so long as things are done by my will. So it's like this. It just feeds back on itself. Fundamentally unhappy with the self. So they feel the need to control things. You know, that includes you too. They can't, not really. You can never really control someone else. Someone will always still have their own mind and their own emotions. Especially if we turn a blind eye to what someone's actually experiencing. Because it's feedbacking to us what it is we need to believe in order to justify it. Yeah. Let's see? All is well. All is well. All is well. I'm sorry that devil crowns them. It just... I want to say that they've worked on themselves over the years, and in maybe some way they have, but not enough. Not enough. Not enough to not have taken a toll on you, more negative than positive. Let's put it that way. Let's see that Ten of Swords. Let's see that Ten of Swords. Show me that Ten of Swords. Again, I keep coming back to, I'm grossly insecure. I cannot be seen that way. I have to control things. Here's my desired outcome or else. Ten of Swords. Show me that Ten of Swords. Show me that Ten of Swords. I wish I had more faith in their ability to heal. I do not. Unfortunately, this is too small for me to believe that they actually care about other people's feelings. Just as long as they feel emotionally satisfied, then it's like they win. And that means everybody wins, right? If I win, we all win. Again, it's that my way or the highway. It's just another version of it. Ten of Swords. 3 of Pentacles, the Hermit, and 9 of Pentacles. Okay. There's that Hermit. 3 of Wands, a long time of reflecting. Nothing seems to get better. 9, they take it to a 10. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Because it seems to get serious when you get confrontational. It's like, well, if we must have an ending, okay, I'll work on parts of myself. I'll work on these parts. I'll cooperate. If that's what you want. Why does it take a threat of an ending before somebody gets their shit together? I'll tell you why. Desperation. Again, guys, if this worked, you'd have more evidence by now. If this had worked before, I wouldn't see you drift away and take solace and another idea of another energy and another space, another time, another emotionality. I just wouldn't be saying this. I'm sorry. I don't see the credibility in this person. It's too little too late. And even then, they're just offering to cooperate with you a little more. It's not the emotional healing. It's constructive activity, day-to-day stuff. Again, it's kind of like this, the real work they need is what they're least inclined to do. That's emotional insecurity, not physical. It's a different gig, man. It's a different bracket. It's a completely different bracket. The thing they need to work on the most is what they want to do the least. It's just more of a peace talk or a peace term of agreement to get along better. Well, I will if you will. Otherwise, I guess that ending has to stand. If they could get by on their own, they would have been on their own by now. Let's make that clear. You're the one who's had hopes, daydreams, and fantasies of something else. Which means for you, it's actually possible. I think they talk big game, but they don't actually believe in it. Again, it's that false sense of empowerment. I don't even see emotional healing. I really feel like it's too little too late. A little bit more cooperative agreement between us, a little bit more friendship between us, and if you cooperate, I will. Totally. By the time you understand your truth and you start acting on it, I think we're past the point of trust on this one. I don't know. It seems to me if they're really serious about doing this work, then you two can separate. If they're that empowered and that secure, they should have no problem separating, and they can work on themselves and you can work on yourself. I just don't see how you two can heal in each other's company because you've been there, you've done that, and it doesn't work. It's like if I just ignore how other people feeling and I feel secure and safe, then everybody else must be too. That works. No. It takes who you're connected to for granted. You take everyone else in your life for granted. And why? Just so you can show off the power you don't really have? Anyway, let's see that Six of Swords. Let's see that Six of Swords, please. Even if it's temporary separation, guys, it's needed. It's needed. It's needed. Because you're over here daydreaming, fantasizing about other things that are not this. And by the time the truth catches up to you, you're already being like, I kind of see this for what it is. I'm calling you out on it. And then, oh boy, they're suddenly like, I can cooperate. I can do better. But it's... or not. So I would suggest take them up on their or not. Six of Swords. Even if it's temporary separation, I would recommend it. You've got things you need to work through. They got things they need to work through. Six of Swords. Sometimes you really don't understand how much work you have to do until you separate from the person that's prompting the feeling. All right, Six of Swords. Let's see that Six of Swords. Judgment, Temperance, Devil. Yeah, I had that feeling you were going to show me that. Judgment, not a surprise. And I was going to say it's going to be your call. It is your call. Temperance, there's the offer to heal. As I saw it attached to them, also attached to that Devil is showing up again. Guys, I don't know how else to put this. It's false healing. It's a delay tactic. Saying what they need to say. The real parts that need the most work is what they're going to do the least of. That's real empowerment, is saying this is my responsibility. This is where I fucked up. This is how I'm holding myself accountable. This is how I will change. Not some, well, we can try to work it out or you can leave at your own cost. You know, that's on you. I'm giving you the option, though. After you get confrontational with the truth. So again, guys, it is your call to leave this behind because you have that sense of whatever their offer is to heal, it's bogus. You're saying the leopard doesn't lose its spots. They're not going to change. You opened up with the evidence here. The fact that I got you checking out during the daytime and the nighttime to get some relief from this. You think about another connection. You emotionally feel attracted to another direction altogether. That was the big clue. You got 3 majors over a very simple 6 of Swords here. I think you're calling them out for the bullshit. You say nothing's going to change, and we both know it. Okay, let's see that World, please. Aquarius, honey, I don't know what's going on. This one has a lot more of a signature to it, much more of a final stamp on it, a finality, if you will. And I know the Aquarius Collective has been showing me stuff like this in various forms, but this one feels a lot more definite. So hopefully, I can start saying other things for you guys. I would love that. I really would. All right, the World. Show me the World, please. Sorry. Show me that World, please. Show me the World, please. Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Page of Swords. Yeah, due to very poor insight here and gross unhappiness to this pre-existing Ten of Pentacles. That's funny, you showed me 2 different Ten of Pentacles. One that's attached to this sense of healthiness to a powerful connection, but you try not to think about it too much. Versus the Ten of Pentacles you're actually forced to reckon with. You're saying, this one's grossly unhappy, and there's very little insight that I can expect from this person. I kind of want to be done with it. I know it's easier said than done. I'm putting down cards, but you're saying this particular chapter in your life, you are closing it out. You really honestly don't believe that this will change. You think that their attempts to healing this is just another control method to keep this thing going, even though they have no real intention of fixing the core issue, i.e. themselves. And you yourself can't stop checking out from this. It just tells me you don't want to be here. Honey, look at the term check out. Checking out. I want to get out. I'm checking out of this. You do that with a hotel room. Okay. You do that out of certain contracts. You're opting out. You're checking out. You have been checking out from this for a long time. I think all I'm saying for you is finalizing it. It's at the core of this whole thing. Whatever this shared experience is going to stop being shared eventually. Yeah. 5 of Wands. Someone here, again, with that small insight, refuses to see on how unhappy they are, and it's just a reinforced foundation. You're saying there's no way that we can undo this foundation to make it pleasant or operate under positive anything. You're saying that meatloaf has been cooked, and we can't take the ingredients out. Okay. You've been daydreaming and fantasizing about starting over for I don't know how long. You see that 5 of Wands? So just don't make it at 1,001th time, honey. Give yourself that real shot. 5 of Wands. That was very strong right here. Accepting there's no way this person will change. I don't believe them. That white flag is not very convincing. Okay. 5 of Wands, Page of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. Just more reflection of the same old. Okay, be obvious. Okay. I know you're going to want to leave this calmly and with a rational mind. I know. I think you've arrived rightfully to the correct conclusions. I do. And you're going to do your best to not participate in arguments. You are going to carefully choose your level of participation upon exit. You're going to need to. Page of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the 6 of Pentacles. I really see you trying to minimize and rethink how you will express yourself to this. To treat it as evenly as possible and not to take any harsh backlash as personal. Yeah. I think that's wise of you. So, in other words, you're not trying to create a fuss on your exit, but that doesn't mean you're going to be guaranteed that upon return. You seem to know this. Again, you get to choose that level of participation. Try not to participate in the argument unless you absolutely have to. You're going to insist upon a fair division. I see. Structure, solid foundation forming. I know you're very interested in starting over. You made that very clear to me. I know. Okay. Apology, forgiveness, new love. Okay. There's that sense of apologies in here. But it's coming across a new love. I don't know how new it is. I saw the hints of something that you try not to reflect on too much. But there's a sense of, I'm sorry, I gotta go. A new something awaits me. A new beginning. A new romantic opportunity. A connection that actually cares about me. I don't know. So by all means, apologize. If you feel it's the correct thing to do. I think they owe you one too. I know they do. But if you need something on the way out the door to finalize it, that way they stop fighting for your attention, maybe that's what you have to say. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I know. Toxicity bound patterns. I know. That's been made very clear. I agree. I don't think it's changing. No, I don't. Celebration. Control tactics. This person always kind of inwardly celebrated their ability to control the situation. Ain't that some shit? They've always kind of celebrated their own personal power instead of seeing it for the abuse of power that it was. I call the shots, when, where, how, and who. Again, false empowerment. My way or the highway doesn't work. And then you get to turn around and pretend that it does. That's ego, that's toxicity, etc. That's not good. Okay? That's not good. We have the letter J, big dollar bill. Money might be involved. Some of you earth signs energies. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay, and next to your medallion, Aquarius. Some of you might be worth a great deal. I don't know. There's a sense of success attached to you, I believe. Yeah, honey, you're not somebody's ATM. Okay? Let's get that out of the way. You're also not somebody's retirement plan, whatever that was. Okay? Chakra is not in alignment. It's in the reverse. Oh, cat in reverse. Not listening to the intuition. Arrow is pointing down. Love does not strike here. If anything, I saw the arrow strike downward like the heel. Control tactics. Arrow pointing down. Keeping someone in place. No. Hot air balloon in reverse. They don't see shit. Somebody here doesn't see anything. Their perspective is too low to see anything for what it is. Okay. And the crown, the one that wears the crown. Sense of royalty, wealth, attachment, possibly entitlement. It kind of depends. When you know one's self-worth, that's the one who's worthy of the crown. When someone is entitled, that doesn't mean they're entitled to wear it. They just feel that they are. So it seems to me the potential is attached to you, but they kind of live on it or live for it. Said what I said. Okay, Aquarius, honey, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well.